Welcome to easy eyes and forward feet. So letting the weight sink down through the bones of your body, through the feet and into the earth. A gentle bend. An in-breath, an out-breath. Shifting the weight side to side. And then bringing in one arm, then the other. Then I'm going to bring in the opposite leg. As though you're stepping So tune into your feet. They might be tingling a little now. And we're going to take the left foot. Hopefully you can see. I'm going to roll to the outside and inside. Then we're rolling over on the toes. Now we're taking a slide forward with that foot. We're now flexing the foot so it comes off the floor, down and back. So we slide forwards, flex up and back. We're going to do the same now to the side. So we slide out, we flex up and back in. We slide out, flex up and back in. The same behind. So we slide back, we flex up and in. I'm going to slide back, flex up, return. So the other side, we're starting with the rolling. You can't see I'm on the outside edge, then the inside edge. Then we lift up the heel on the ball and roll over on the toes. If that's not comfy, just lift the heel and lower. From here, we have that slide forwards. We flex the foot, it comes off and back in. Then to the side, slide, flex, back in, slide, flex, back in, and behind. Slide, flex, back in, slide, flex, and back in. So we come to our first flow. So to the front of the mat. And we're taking the hands in prayer behind. So it might be that the fingers point down. It might be that they come up. So find the one that's right for you. From here, into chair. Release the arms, come down a bit lower. Coming back up. Take the leg into warrior one. Then we bend at the elbows. We lift up the heel. From here, we're going to come down. You might need to put the knee down, you might not. We're going to take the other leg back and see if we can come into a downward facing dog. Lifting the heels up and just taking the weight over the hands and back. Stepping the left leg back in and the right rolling on up to start again. So we have the hands in prayer. Bend into chair. We release. Come up a little to take the leg back into warrior one. We bend the arms, little reach back. And then we come down into warrior, reach, and child. From here, bringing the weight over the hands and back. Stepping in and rolling back up. So I'm going to turn. I'm going to do it one more time. So the hands then are behind. We turn, possibly. We bend. When you're ready, bend a bit more, release the arms. And it's the right leg this time. We're coming up. We're opening, lifting that back heel. And then we're trying to bring the arms down. We might need to bring the knee down and take the leg back. We might be able to come straight back into downward dog. Then we're lifting the heels See how far forward we can take the weight. Come back. And then hopping or sliding or lifting that right leg in and rolling up. So from the feet up to the eyes, softly palming. And then imagine that your thumbs are the hinges of shutters, and then open, close, open, close. From here, the index finger right into the corners of the eyes, pressing into the nose on each side. So we have some traditional Chinese medicine vessels that connect the eyes with the heels. And we're going to tap down the sides until we come to the outside of the heels. Then we're going to tap the inside of the heels. We're coming up and back to the corners of the eyes. So the inside ones are yin and the outside ones are yang. We're going to bring the arms up. We're going to look to the hands, and the hands are shaping the moon. So I don't know if you can see that. Gazing at the moon, we're going to turn one way, then the other way, a few more times. And then back. We're lifting up now from the heart. We're going to take the arms out and look up. We're going to bring the feet in. I'm going to lift the heels and lower. Lift the heels and lower. We have one more flow in standing. We're coming wider. We're taking the right arm. We're bending the right leg. We're arcing away from the left. And then we're pushing and pulling. And then we're arcing over the left. We push and pull again. We're bending the knees, both arms to the right side. Then they're coming up, over, down, round. So we're circling 1, 2, and a third time. From here, we turn into our triangle. So your hand might be at the knee, the calf, the ankle. And then we're softening. We're going to bring ourselves down onto the knee. We're coming up. We're going to take hold of the left wrist and just draw it over to the right. We come back. We're going to come through the pyramid. Take the hands up a little bit. Come up a little bit more. And then we're going to try to balance on the left leg. Little star balance. You might come a bit higher. And then we're ready to go again. So we're arcing with the left, looking to the right. Then we'll push and we will pull. We're coming back in, the arms this time to the left. We are circling round 1, 2, 3. Then we'll come into our triangle. From here, we're coming down. We're going to take hold of the right wrist and arc to the left. From here, pyramid. Coming up. And then we're finding a little star balance. And back in. So, standing, noticing how you're feeling. Coming to make your way down to hands and knees while I adjust my camera. So we're starting with the left leg. We're going to lengthen it back. Push into the heel, return. The next time you're pushed into the heel, take the leg up and then bending, lengthening with a flexed foot. The next time the leg is flexed, pushing up. Bring that leg down for a moment. Then taking it back out, let the foot point and start to circle the leg. Change the direction. And then bend the leg, take it out to the side. We're going to rock into the heel and back. Then we're going to draw it behind. Bend behind. Bring the hands back. Have a little rock. Some people might be able to come into cross leg low child. Otherwise, we're high, gently rocking. And then coming out, I will turn for us to do the other side. So right leg, we rock into the heel. We take the leg up. I'm going to bend with a flex foot. You can release the foot in the straight bit, or you can keep it flexed. The next time it's bent, we're pushing it up to the ceiling. We bring it down momentarily. I'm going to take it back, up and out, and circle. Doesn't matter which way you circle first. Circle the other way. And then gently bringing that back down and out. We rock into that heel laterally. That leg then is going to sweep behind if it's comfortable. We have a rock here. We can stay with the rocking. Some of you might like to come into the crossed leg child. And then we find our way out. So from here, toes curled under, downward facing dog. We're going to lift the heels slowly. And bring them back. Bend the knees slowly. Come on down. Take the weight possibly onto the heels. The hands in prayer. The fingers could be down, they could be up. We release. The hands come to the left, so we can bring that right leg through. We're going to take the right arm onto it and have a little twist there. So you can just draw yourself around. And then there's an option. You can either curl the toes under, bring the hand down, and just try lifting up and down the lower leg. For anyone that's comfortable with that, you could take opposite hand to foot and create a twist. Gently coming out of that, both hands to the left. So we bring that leg back, hands down. So I will turn and we'll do it all again from the other side. Toes curled under, downward facing dog. Slowly the heels come up and down. Slowly we bend the knees till the heels come off. And then we bring that down. Coming back towards the heels. Prayer, either fingers down or fingers up. And then we release. The hands are coming to the right, so the left leg can come through. We're going to take the left arm and just have a little twist towards it. And we can bring that back down. So you can stay with the toe curled under and have a rock. You could try lifting that leg up and down. If that's easy, then you might try taking the left hand to the right foot. Here, then you can twist around. But obviously very, very careful with the knees. Releasing out. So coming to a high kneeling or a low kneeling position. I'm staying with the low one, so I'm visible in the camera. We're going to take the hands to the eyes, palming. The thumbs become the hinges. We open the shutters and close. When they're next open, index finger into the corner of the eye, pressing actually into the nose on each side. Eye brightness, an acupressure point. But it links the heels with a yang vessel, which is down the sides. But if you're low kneeling, you'll have to come up all the way down the outside to the outside of the heels. And then the yin one, if you come to a wide child position, come to the insides of the heels, the insides of the legs, all the way up to the arms. So, vessels on each side, yin and yang. We'll take this into a wide child. So you might have the hands still there and rock. You might be able to come lower. If you're rocking high, just bring that to stillness. And then growing out of here, we have one more flow on hands and knees. So we are taking the weight into the hands. If you want to, you can lower the pelvis. From here, we're bending the elbows and taking the weight down. And then we're going to draw in the abdominals, the gluteus muscles, and push our way all the way to where we started. We're going to do exactly the same, but with a cat arc. So we're bringing that spine up. We're then coming there, and when you're there, bending the elbows to come down. Gluteus muscles, abdominals, all the way back. The third one is slightly different. We're drawing all the way back this time. The arms are out a little bit wider. We're going to bend the elbows and try to scoop through in order to come up. From here, we slide the left arm and the right leg. That might be enough, or you might want to raise. Come back in. Twice more. I'm going to curl the toes under. Come back into a downward dog. Return. Dolphin. Lace the fingers together. Take the knees back a little bit. You can rock. Some of you might now like to try taking the knees up. So you come into a plank. Soften all the way back, high child. And then we'll do it all on the other side. So weight forwards. Bending elbows. Scooping back. Arcing the spine. Down we come. Coming back. So this is the reverse. Rather than coming up, we're going to go down. Let's see if we can slide through and come up. From here, we have the right arm, left leg slides out, possibly into a balance and back. So it might be enough to stay with the slide. Toes curled under, downward dog, coming back, dolphin arms. We're going to take the knees back, have a rock, curl the toes under. You can either stay here and rock, or you can try to find the plank. Finding your way out of this. Some free movement for the torso, whatever feels good. And then sitting with the legs extended. So we're circling. Feel that massage through the heels. The other way. And some flexes and points. Come to let the legs bend. And a little flow here. So they're parallel, they're bent. We're going to support somewhere with the arms. We're taking the right leg and we're springing it. 1, 2, 3. We're keeping it up. We're bringing the other one up and we're trying to bring the soles of the feet together and the arms come through. So it's a butterfly boat. We're then bringing the feet in, possibly the hands to them, and folding both. From here, we're lengthening out the legs, the hands behind, lifting up through the torso. You can either stay here or you can lift up. Bringing that down. I will swivel around. View it from the other side. So we're starting with the legs bent, finding an arm support. This time it's the right leg. Sorry, it's the left leg, and we're coming up 1, 2, 3. With this one, we're keeping it up. We're going to bring the other one to join it. We make a butterfly. If possible, the hands come between. So butterfly boat. And bringing that together into a folded butterfly. And then we lengthen the legs, support, lift up through. You can stay here, or if you want to, you can lift the pelvis and the rest of the body. Lengthen through the head. And then bring that back down. So, let the legs still. We're going to just rest the elbows on them. We're going to rest the head, the eyes here. Find our hinges with the thumbs and open. Letting in light, returning to darkness. Take the hands away and come to the thumbs, possibly lacing the fingers, and then putting one thumb in the corner of the eyebrow, rather than the eye, it's the eyebrow. You can see there. And just taking the weight of the head, resting into this acupressure point. You might feel the indentation in the bone orbit that circles the eyes. Releasing, index finger, like we've done before, into the corners of the eyes, pushing in towards the nose. And down the yang vessels to the outside of the heels. So these are called either heel or stepping vessels. Then the yin ones, the inside of the heels, coming up the insides of the legs, coming up, returning to the inside of the eyes. So from here, we are bending one leg and lengthening the other. We have an arc over. The top hand then comes down onto the opposite knee, and the other arm comes back. You can be still here, or you can pulse. Then the back arm is coming round. The other arm is coming down. Turn the foot, either reach or bring in a lift as well. From here, we're coming into our pigeon. Curl the toes under, push into the heel, take the knee off. We bring that back. We return. This leg is coming in. It has a choice. It can either stay bent with the foot flat, or you can try to bring the heel onto the knee. It keeps the leg lifted quite high. Whichever one you've chosen, then we bring the thumbs, this time into the third eye, If you want to cross without this foot flexed, then you can obviously find any cross that you want. Release here. And right leg, left, arc. We're going to twist towards that lengthened leg. The arm comes back. We can pulse or be still. This arm comes round. The other one supports. We turn the foot. We might stay with the reach. We might lift up and back. We're taking the same kind of position, but we're turning it into our pigeon. If it's available, toes curled under, knee off. Lower back coming in. So the options, this one, you could have any cross you wanted. The other more challenging one is to have the heel to the knee. Whichever one you've chosen, prayer hands, thumbs to the third eye, between the eyebrows. And then we'll release out. We're coming down onto the side. The lower leg stays straight. The upper leg is bent. Find a stable place here. And then we're going to, a choice really, lift the heel up and down or see if you can roll over on the toes. Then we'll stabilize this, the lower leg, flex the foot, lift up and down. The next time it's down, let it bend. I'm going to take the top leg. So the hand can come anywhere on the leg. It might even take the foot, and we extend and bend. This next extension, just see if you can bring the leg straight down. Have a rock into the heel. And then we're going to bend it, push it back. Maybe take hold of the foot into a half bow and back. Both legs bent, cradling the head. So lower legs, head lightly lift up. They come down and then immediately extending the upper arm and leg. So we combine these two. One more. From here we come up to a semi-sitting position. We're taking the top arm, arcing. The next two you can repeat, or you can see if the pelvis will lift as well. From here, we come up and we're going to arc towards the feet, away and towards. Then we're going to change our legs and come down to the other side. So the underneath leg is straight, the top one, or straightish, the top one is bent, lifting the heel, lowering, possibly rolling onto the toes. Let that foot be still. The lower leg flexes, lifts, lowers. And then it's going to bend in. The other leg taking hold, supporting somewhere. Let it lengthen and bend. The next time that it's lengthened, bringing it forwards, rocking into the heel and back. And you bend this leg, push it back. Possible taking hold and finding your half bow. Softening out, sliding up. We have an arc. Possibly two with the pelvis lifting. And we come right up. We find our arc towards the feet, away towards the feet. And then we're going to find our way down onto our back. We're going to take the right leg. We're going to bend it up and circle the foot. Circle the foot the other way. Then we're pulsing in. Take the elbow down and pulse out to the side. Making sure the other side of the hip is grounded. And if you want to, you can lengthen out with a flex foot. Then we're going to bend back in. This leg comes up, the right leg comes behind. We circle the other way. Then the right leg is coming down. It's leaving the left leg, and we circle that foot. And the other way. We're bringing this one in, pulsing. I'm going to take it out to the side. Have a little pulse here too. Then with a flexed foot, let it lengthen. We bend it back in, it comes up. The right leg behind, circle. And then the other way. From here into the happy baby. So your hands can be somewhere at the sides of your legs. They might even be at your feet. And we're gently rocking side to side. Take a pause. We're going to scissors the legs. So we keep changing. Then we're coming back, bending, and just tapping the feet. 1, 2, 3, 4. So repeat that. We have scissors. 1, 2, 3, 4. We bend. Try to move from the hips. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're taking the knees as close to the chest as we can. I'm going to see if we can extend the legs and make a little roll back. So probably most of you will stay with this. Some of you might be able to tap the feet back. But please stay with the option that suits your body. And then the next time you're back, have a little rock side to side, forwards and back. Taking the knees, circling out and in, and back the other way. Take a pause. Bring the feet down. And the knees coming to a side. Having a little rest here. Up through semi-sitting. And then coming to find your comfortable finishing position, allowing the spine to grow up to the sky and down to the earth. Taking the hands to the top of the head and just brushing all the way down to the heels. If you've got your legs lengthened, brush your hands down as far as they can go. And then an arc up, the other way. Palms together to the third eye. To the heart. Closing your eyes, tuning into the sensations that you're left with, that you're feeling now. The places of comfort and discomfort. Feeling the air on your skin. And softly opening the eyes to the light, to the colors, to the textures and shapes of your space. Thank you very much. So, taking the time that you need to reacclimatize, or you could continue to rest, whatever. Again, thank you very, very much for sharing. Easy eyes, forward feet.